I slept too long, I'd probably break down and cry. Whoa, 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 sweet child of mine. Whoa, 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 sweet love of mine. She got eyes of the bluest skies. It makes me think of the rain. I'd hate to look into those eyes. You see an ounce of pain. Her hair reminds me of a warm, safe place where as a child I'd hide. I'd pray for the thunder and the little rain to quietly pass me by. Yeah, sweet child of mine. Oh, no, baby, sweet love of mine.
No, sorry. I can I say it a bit more like that? I do. My mommy did tell me. My mommy told me this when I was doing public speaking. I didn't want to do that, but I got so into it. And I was so nervous that they told me. There's only one thing you need to know. The love of the mother. She was right. That's right. Yeah. Now I can't do karaoke. I just sing like the
Sweet child of mine.
Well, I've done lots of parties and
Sweet love of mine.
I don't like the sound of my own voice over the thing. Yeah.
So Michelle inquired for a while. She did want to be a pop star when she grew up.
Oh, that's cool.
She's like, oh, I want to sing a song. I'll sing a choir song. And I told Stu, he's like, well, sing it for me. And she's like,
Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go now? I said, now where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Sweet child, where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Sweet child.
I just had a really clear ad lib. You know, I had mine on the radio. You're
Welcome to the Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Drag Not Bombs. Please welcome to the stage your host, Heather Rowe.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Drag Not Bombs. This is a fundraiser show. So all of your money, proceeds are going. This is just lives there. Proceeds are going to help the Lebanon Solidarity Collective. For the last 3 months, we've been doing fundraiser shows here. We were helping Coyote Creek, which they're still trying to fund the lawsuit. So if you want to go to savecoyotecreek.com, you can learn about more ways to get involved. We switched gears because after the you guys know what happened. There was a war. There still is a war, which they're trying to open up the Gay of Hormuz, and it's just, anyways, we don't have to. The point is that there's been a lot of victims of that war, and we're here helping fund the Lebanon Solidarity Collective. They do on-the-ground work in Lebanon with various mutual aid networks in order to assist people who've been, the most affected by the war. So you can learn more about them. I'll share more information later in the show. But right now, what we're here to do is have fun and help a good cause. Yeah. And so we're gonna have some fun. So first we're gonna start with some improvisers, then we're gonna go on to some stand-up comedy, and then we're gonna finish with a couple of drag performers. You guys down for that? Yeah. Hell yeah. So I booked 5 improvisers tonight, you guys. 5. Look at how small this stage is. That's a lot of, yeah, I overbooked because I was expecting maybe someone will drop out. Guess what? 3 improvisers dropped out. 3 of them dropped out. So I didn't want you guys to just sit there with just 2 people, and I know that they're amazingly talented and they could pull it off, but I just want more happening on stage. So I'm gonna join in the improv as well, and we're going to have some fun. So I want to welcome to the stage Luke Macy. Hey-o. And Dana Bryant. And I recruited you from Girls, Gays, and Days, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you do work with Girls, Gays, and Days. Who do you improv with?
Lots of stuff. I do.
Lots of stuff.
Yeah. I usually
all
do
over
musicals,
town.
But there's no singing.
Usually we can sing. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be I didn't know where it went. I didn't know where the rest. Okay, so I think the way we start, guys, I'm not an expert on improv. I'm not gonna lie. I know I fooled you, but by coming up with so many ideas off the top of my head like this. But to be honest with you guys, I have no idea what I'm doing. But from what I've seen on Whose Line Is It Anyways, I think we're gonna need like a word. We need a word. We could specify. Should we get a category, like a category of words? Like, guys, give me some word association. Think of what is the least favorite thing that's ever happened to you at work. Put you on the spot. All right, just shout out something bad about your job.
Have to clean the refrigerator.
Okay, cleaning the refrigerator. All right. Okay. Should we keep going? Should we collect more, or should we just start with that one? I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay, I'm gonna put the mic away. People, if anyone is, I don't know if the Twitch is twitching, but if it is, you guys are not gonna be able to hear this, and I'm sorry. But stay tuned for the comedy.
Yay!
I'm gonna move this too. We don't need this for improv.
Great.
Okay, so we've all had to clean the refrigerator in the past, right? I'm trying to think of like the worst or just like a crazy thing that happened to me in that sort of general area. You got a story?
I have a story. Okay. So when I was growing up, my dad, by the way, is is a disgusting person. And my dad, he cleaned the fridge out once the entire time that I know him. He cleaned the fridge out once because there was a terrible smell coming from the fridge, which I knew it was coming from the fridge, but it's like, I'm like 11, so I don't know what to do. So I'm like, I don't know where it's coming from. Most of the food is his. So finally he cleans the fridge, and it turns out that he had left some shrimp in the fridge for like years. I don't know how long, but I think it might have been there when we moved in, but it was just in the fridge in a corner. And I'll never forget him trying to reach in and grab the shrimp and get it out, and just bailing and running outside and vomiting.
Oh no.
It was so foul. So that's my story.
Okay. So, your dad, the shrimp, it didn't just happen overnight, right? So it took a while to get to that point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So there was just like, and we're just not going to worry about this until it became literally intolerable.
Well, pretty much. I mean, I don't know. I don't really remember too much. I remember that was generally the position on the house in general.
Sure.
Was like, let's just not worry. It's such a mess, and it's like, I don't want to sit there and clean up after my dad, and he's not cleaning up that much. So eventually you just kind of deal with, okay, everything is disgusting, including the fridge.
Yeah, I mean, you were like 11, you know.
I was a child.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Come to the refrigerator. Hear my voice and come to me.
Dad, I think the fridge is haunted.
I really don't want to come to the refrigerator.
I think the fridge is haunted, Dad. We need to do something.
I need light.
Dad, the fridge is haunted.
It's one ghost, okay?
I'm corporeal. Let me free.
It says it's corporeal. I don't know what that means, but it's scaring me. That sounds military.
I will give you wishes if you open the door.
Dad, it'll give us wishes.
Now I'm interested.
It'll give us wishes.
Let's check it out.
Wait, we gotta make a...
I'm an entity that has grown in your fridge, part crab.
Why is it that color?
And shutting the door.
No!
I don't think we need to deal with that yet.
We need to do something about that.
Do we?
It said it's part crab, part something else. I don't know, Dan Hope or something like that.
Some yogurt? And those Brussels sprouts you won't eat?
It sounds like a puppet, Dad. We need to do something.
I'm lonely and I want love.
I feel like we can still reach the food. We just gotta kind of reach around it.
Try me, bitch!
All right.
Okay, improv. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I gave up on the voice halfway through. I was like, that's gonna hurt. Okay, should we do we get another word now, or what do we do?
I mean, yeah, let's get another word.
Let's get another word. Okay, you guys, what is your favorite
Food.
food? Stay on the food topic. What's your favorite? Shout out one of your favorite foods.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Okay, I'm not doing my mac and cheese story, you guys. You do someone else's story now.
Not everybody has a mac and cheese
You
story.
don't have a mac and cheese story? You got a mac.
I mean, I do. It's not that interesting, but that's also why I have new pans. Because I don't cook, I bake, I don't cook. And if you understand that, you get it, right? Like, and so like baking's great because you're really busy and then you put it in the oven and you walk away. But cooking, like, you have to sit there and touch things and it needs attention, and I'm like, fuck that. I've got video games to play. So I was making macaroni and cheese, and then I was like, okay, I gotta boil the water, so I did that part, and then you gotta put the pasta in the water, and that has to boil. And I do this all the time where I'll be like, what's that sound? And then I'll be like, oh, that's right, I'm cooking. Only this time it was also, what's that smell? And I had, it turns out if you boil pasta too long, the water goes away, and the pasta catches on fire. But it's also a great excuse to buy brand new pans. And they're red, so I like them a lot. Don't come over for dinner.
This reminds me of another story. I don't know if I want to share it now. Maybe later. No, it's fine. I'll share it now. So when I was in college, the fire alarm kept getting pulled in the student dorm that I was on.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. This would happen like 3-4 times, like a night sometimes. And I simply learned to sleep through them. This is not I don't recommend this from like a safety perspective. But you know, you just gotta get your sleep. You just can't function that way if you're getting woken up that often. And I remember one time I was visiting my brother, and he was at a frat house, and the fire alarm got pulled, and the firefighters found me sleeping on a couch, sound asleep, and they were like, what the hell are you doing here? Don't you hear the fire alarm? And I was like, yeah, I guess I do. I just learned to sleep through them, sorry. And we've already got a walk out.
I'll be getting the scene.
Okay.
Oh no, someone's broken into our frat house and they're gonna steal all our beer.
No! and my big bowl of mac and cheese.
Quickly, we need to search the whole house and make sure all the brothers are safe.
Chi Beta Kappa.
Right? Oh. We found one sleeping down here in our beer guzzling basement.
I mean, the fire alarm is basically deafening. If they're asleep, I think they must be dead, actually.
Right. Oh no. If we touch a dead brother, are we gonna go to jail? We shouldn't do that, right?
I mean, let's be real. We touch each other all the time.
That's fair. Okay. Wake up!
Wake up. There's an emergency. Wow, this.
I'm here. Give me the beer bomb. Give me the beer bomb. I'm ready.
It's not that time for the beer bomb, bro.
It's always time for the beer
Oh,
bomb.
you almost got me to spill my mac and cheese.
I mean,
Oh, you got mac and cheese, bro? Can I get some?
Hell yeah, man.
Oh yeah. Put in the beer bomb. Put in the beer bomb.
Yeah.
there's a burglar, bros.
Oh yeah, the burglar.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
That's what the alarm is. Probably sneaking
What
around.
alarm? Oh, I kind of hear it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm used to it.
Brother, you gotta figure this
It
out.
goes off like 4 times a day.
You get burgled 4 times a day?
I mean, or there's a fire. Did we check to see if there's a fire?
Or sometimes Timothy gets drunk and he passes out and he grabs onto the wall as he's like sliding down it drunk and he turns the switch. I don't know how his hand gets up there.
And look, whomst among us?
I'm suddenly second guessing joining this frat.
No, come on! Give me more mac and cheese
all right.
beer bomb.
This is fun though. I like this.
Alright, we can do one more.
Okay. Anybody have? This is like a college experience that they want to share. We have more mac and cheese.
What did you
stories.
say?
It'd be crazy. Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. I'm not doing my mac and cheese.
I can't be the only person in this building without a mac and cheese story. I might be the only person in this building without a mac and cheese story. College mac and cheese.
College, I mean, I got through college with mac and cheese, right? And ramen. Yeah, and coffee and Adderall, like those are the 4 ingredients. Those are the 4 food groups, you know.
You see, I snuck food out of the cafeteria in my shirt, so.
I was
That
just
sounds fun.
I was in a sorority house and they just had food and the frat boys would come every day and feed us.
Whoa!
Yeah. We would pay them, but their job was to take the food out of the kitchen and put it in the dining hall for all the girls, and then they got free food.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how I made friends in college.
So the craziest experience that I had in college was I actually went to college in Scotland, University of Edinburgh, and this is important because it means every time the school year started, I had to carry all of my worldly possessions with me in a big box.
And so one day I was starting college, and plane got in at like 3 a.m. I was a college kid, I had done no planning, right? So phone, didn't have the right SIM card, couldn't call anyone. All my money was in US dollars, no one took that. And the exchanger was closed because it was 3 a.m. So fortunately, I wasn't like that crazy far. I knew there was a 24-hour bus operating. So I was like, okay, so I have to walk 30 minutes to the bus stop and that'll be okay. Problem was, I had my big box and my big suitcase. Physically could not move them both. So I wound up doing this weird like leapfrog thing where I would take the suitcase and then I would walk back and get the box and walk up past it. Anyway, eventually I got a little bit too ambitious and the gap was too long. I come back to the big box and I see the world's sketchiest person is fucking with it. So we're talking like, he's got the hoodie, he's got the bandana, he's got the tattoos on. So I come up and like, yo, that's my box. And he's like, no, I found it and now it's mine. And I'm like, no, that's my box. And so he starts trying to like threaten me. Well, he's implying threaten. He's like in his pockets, he's like, I'm crazy, I just got out of jail. And I'm like, yeah, okay, this is all of my stuff. This is literally all of my stuff. So I just was like talking to him for a while. And eventually I think he figured out that I wasn't gonna go away. And then he told me that he was actually Banksy, the famous street artist.
And then prove he's not.
No, I can't. I mean, I can't prove. Yeah, I mean, renowned billionaire, or there's no way he's a billionaire, but you know, famous museum street artist Banksy runs around at night, mugging college kids.
Good, finders keepers.
It could happen.
That box was unclaimed for at least, what was it, like a minute?
It might have been like a full minute, yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, finders keepers. You left the box there unattended.
That's true.
I don't think that's how the law works.
I mean, I'm not an expert on like Scottish law.
Okay, here, boys. You both are claiming ownership of this here box. I'm also kind of Irish.
And we respect that.
We are going to do this the Scottish way, which is you will fight in kilts for this box.
I'm already wearing my kilts! Go get your kilts, son, if you want your box, your supposed alleged box back.
Okay, well, I'm actually from Chicago.
Oh, funny.
I think if we open the box, you'll just see that it's all my stuff in there.
That's not how it works here. Are you the expert in Scottish law? Do you have this fancy Scottish accent?
No, I
Your stuff!
Okay.
Get the sword!
All right.
You need it.
I'm just gonna go grab a mini skirt from this Zoomies. That's close enough, right?
Yes.
All
Get a leather one. The sheep like it.
They sell leather mini skirts and Zoomies? Oh wow, I love this leather mini skirt that I just found in this Zoomies.
Yes, I totally get that reference.
By the way, that's my skirt as well. I claim it.
So how does this work, Scottish law?
Okay. This here is the big old Scottish sword for you.
Okay.
Ooh.
And a tiny wheel of this Scottish sword because you are too not Scottish for a real Scottish
I
sword.
mean, I'm American. Can I just use a gun?
Oh.
Using a gun in a sword fight? What
Just
are
for
you?
that, now you have to use a tiny pole. Fight!
They can take our lives, but they'll never take
I just want to take my stuff.
your stuff. Right?
Okay.
Can you prove it's yours though with the combat?
Can I get out of? Is there any way that doesn't end with me getting run through by a crazy Scottish dude and his sword?
You've got some whiskey, laddie.
Yes, I do actually.
If the box is his.
Wait, but can I get some whiskey too? I want some scotch.
Yeah, fuck it, let's go. Right in the box. I hide it here so I can get it past the TSA.
According to the #1 Scottish statute, if you're too drunk to know who owns what, then you can have it.
You know what? For some scotch, you can have your my box.
You know, I love Scotland actually.
Cheers.
All right.
Cheers.
Yay!
Yay.
Okay.
Stop.
All right, thank you guys so much for the improv. This was Dana Bryan and Luke Macy. Oh, that was crazy. I'm tired, you guys. I'm tired. My cat kept me up last night. Was that him? Who just meowed? Someone is screwing with me right now, and yeah, no, you don't sound anything like my cat. My cat is like, oh, feed me. Okay, we're gonna do a little stand-up comedy. I'm gonna do some stand-up comedy to start with. So we have the stool, the mic stand. We got everything we need for some stand-up comedy. You guys. So I'm in my healing era right now, you guys. Anyone? Thank you. Anyone in their healing era right now? I'm learning to slow down. I'm learning to be patient with life. I used to rush everywhere. I used to rush when I drove places. Now I'm so slow that people get mad at me for driving too slow. Yeah, this lady, earlier today, this lady pulled up from behind me. She pulled up next to me and started yelling at me. Just completely unprovoked after I flipped her off. Just completely unprovoked. I mean, I flipped her off with good vibes though, but she had bad vibes. She was like, you're going way under the speed limit. And I was like, yeah, it's traffic. Everyone is going under the speed limit right now. That's what do you want me to do? And she's like, okay, but you stopped at every red light. I'm like, okay, my bad. You're right. That was on me. I'm sorry about that. And she's all mad. She yells. She's like, whore! Which I'm like, I'm just happy she thought that I had a job. You know what I mean? like, right? That's pretty. No wonder she thinks I can afford red light ticket money. Like, it's pretty nice. You guys, we got to talk about the news a little bit. You guys hear marine biologists have been drug testing all the fish? Yes. Yeah, and guess what they're on? Cocaine. Yeah, the fish are gacked out of their minds. Is that scary? Sharks are on cocaine.
Yeah.
Sharks are on cocaine. Is that scary? It's scary, right? Wrong. Because they're not even hungry. That's the least scary type of shark. They don't even want, they have no appetite. They have no interest in eating you. You know, they might still try to fuck though, so you gotta look out for that. I don't know, it depends. It depends. How do sharks fuck? Does anyone know? So do they just jack off on the eggs, or what do they do? No one knows how sharks fuck?
I want to know.
I learned how, don't worry. I did research for this joke. I was writing the joke. I was like, you know what? I should just Google this right now. And it turns out that nobody knows. Scientists have never caught sharks fucking before. They have some theories. One of their theories is that sharks bite during sex. So, yeah, they're kinky. Sharks are kinky. Sharks are kinky. I mean, it's crazy. Like, you know who else bites during sex is every trans woman I've ever dated. Yeah, but unlike the trans girls I've dated, sharks don't swallow. So, yeah, so you're good. They're not gonna eat you. It's not that scary. They're not gonna eat you. You don't have to be afraid of sharks on cocaine. You'll live. You know what terrifies me is a shark on weed. A shark with the munchies is absolutely horrifying. Are you kidding me? They should make a horror movie about sharks on weed. Just bum. Speaking of weed, 420 was on Monday. Yeah, anyone? You guys all got high? Hell yeah! Nice. I'm proud of you. I haven't smoked weed since last year, you guys. I quit smoking weed. After like 20 years of smoking weed, I actually quit. Don't do the math on that. You can't, don't do the math. But yeah, I quit smoking weed, you guys, because these days you can just vaporize it. So don't have to smoke it. That was a dumb joke. That was a really dumb joke, and I researched how sharks fuck in order to tell that joke. So, pretty proud of myself. You could say I'm proud of myself. What else is in the news? I'm hearing about buyer's remorse. You guys, there are a lot of buyer's remorse among Trump voters right now. Yeah, not getting what they bargained for, not getting what they paid for, really. Yeah, and it's not funny, you know, it's not funny. But Caitlyn Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, it's not funny. Caitlyn Jenner, it's not funny. Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner got her passport flipped back to mail. Now she can't travel. So she went to the manager and tried to write a letter to Donald Trump to get him. She didn't. Look, I feel bad for her, okay? Because like I get it. Everyone warned her, but I understand. Because one time, I found this beer in the back of my friend's car that. And he told me it'd been sitting back there for like 6 months. He told me, don't drink that beer. And I was like, I want the beer. You're just trying, you want the beer and you don't want me to have finders keepers for this beer. So you're trying to trick me. And then another friend of mine, everyone basically was telling me, don't drink that beer, you're gonna get sick. One person was a paramedic and he's like, no, you don't understand. You're gonna get sick if you drink that beer, you know? Another person was a brewmaster and he's like, don't drink the beer. And I didn't listen and I drank the beer. And 3 days later, as I was hugging the toilet that I hadn't left since I drank the beer, I was like, this is someone else's fault. This wasn't supposed to happen to me, damn it. So I get Caitlyn Jenner. I understand exactly where she's coming from. It happens. One time I went skiing and there was a double black diamond and I was like, I can ski anything. I've been skiing since I was 1 year old. And the ski patrol guy was like, don't ski this, it's really dangerous. And as I was hugging the cliff, hanging off of a cliff, I was like, someone is to blame for this and it's not me. I have someone else to blame but myself. Listen, Caitlyn, we tried to tell you, we warned you. It's okay, you guys, thank you so much for listening to my really dumb jokes. I can't believe I researched how sharks fuck today.
Thank you.
So I could, yeah, now you know that nobody knows. They might use their fins, but there's just theories. It's just theories. They don't, they don't actually know. So, what's that?
Oh, they use their jaw.
They use their jaws?
Yeah. So you gotta say use their jaw. Jaws.
Why do you gotta say it like that?
it's like it's the you know.
Oh, because they got Coke jaw.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna bring up your first comedian, you guys. Okay, so this comedian, you went to Chicago for a second? Wow, okay, so this comedian is coming all the way from Chicago just to do stand-up here. Yeah, so make it loud for Nicole, everybody.
Alright, hello everyone. Hello, how's everyone doing? Good, oh good. Oh, good. Yeah, good. I'm also doing good. Yeah, this is so much better than being home alone with my thoughts.
Oh.
Anyone else? Anyone else? Yeah, no. If I was home alone with my thoughts, I'd be doom scrolling Instagram Reels, wondering if this is all there is to life. So this is so much better, you know. This is so much better. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, Heather said, it's true. I was in Chicago. Yeah, but now I moved back home because I went through a really bad breakup, and I decided it was time to leave Chicago. Yeah, I'll share with you guys about the breakup. I found out that he had a problem with massage parlors, and it wasn't the kind where he was getting Swedish massages, you know. So, anyways, I moved back home, and so I'm here now. Yeah, things are good. Things are good. Oh my goodness, I'm tired, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired. I washed my face and I brushed my teeth, so when I get home, I am ready for bed. I'm tired. Okay, I woke up pretty early, like probably most of us, because I have a job, and I'm a substitute teacher. Okay. I'm a substitute, and when I tell that to people that I'm a substitute teacher, they go, "Oh, you're a teacher?" Teacher. Make no mistake, when I'm there, no one's learning, you know? Calling a substitute a teacher is sort of like calling a sperm donor dad, you know? Sure, you might be someone's biological father, but he ain't no daddy. He ain't no daddy. Yeah. It's true that I don't really teach when I sub for like a high school class, but when I sub for the younger grades, I do teach, okay? I teach them, I remind them that it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, okay? Not A, B, C, D, F, G, okay? That's just wrong, okay? Wow, I just spit. Oh my gosh, yeah, as a sub, yeah. I remember when I first started subbing, this past week, my thoughts are all over the place. Okay, wow, okay. How are you guys doing? Yeah, okay, good. I'm gonna look at my notes really quickly. Being a sub, okay. Yeah, it was, I had a student come up to me this past week, and she was like, if you want to get the class's attention, no, she first started it off like this. She was like, no offense, I don't mean to offend you. This was a 5th grade class. I don't mean to offend you, but if you want to get the class's attention, you could try going, and I was like, stop. I don't care, okay? I'm a sub. I have been a sub for 5 years, okay? This was supposed to be a temporary thing. I don't care, okay? At this point, being a substitute teacher for the younger grades is more like being a cattle herder, you know? I'm just like, and my patience, and you know, it's like I go home and I sit with myself for a few seconds until I drown out with the thoughts with my Instagram reels. Because I'm now becoming the adults that I despised as a child, you know? My empathy is running thin with them. I had a kid the other day, a 7th grader, who didn't really want to be in class, and he was like, I'm dying. And I was like, we're all dying, okay? Okay. I just, Yeah, so I moved back home, and I was cleaning out my parents' garage, and my parents are immigrants from Poland. And, you know, my dad, he grew up in a village, and my mom, she grew up not in a village, but still didn't come from much. And so they came to the States, and now, guys, they made it, okay? They have fulfilled the American dream. They have a garage full of stuff. I'm not kidding, this garage, you could there was only a walkway, and the rest, my dad, he built this garage when I went off to college. So this was, I'm not gonna tell you when, because but he built this, at no point has a car ever been parked in this garage. None, never, not once. Okay. So, anyways, I was cleaning out the garage and I found a box of my old high school graduation gifts, and one of the gifts was a book. And the book was 101 Weird Ways to Make Money. And I was like, oh, wow, this is, I need to read this. And so I opened it, and I found a chapter on stand-up comedy. And I was like, wow, okay. And I'm reading this, right? And I'm reading, and it goes, if after a few years you're not making $500 to $1,000 a show, then it's probably time to give it up. Yeah. So now I'm just convincing myself I'm doing this for the fun of it. Yeah. I love that this pays just half a gas tank. Yeah. Yeah. Life is lifing, you know? Yeah, the life is, yeah. Gosh. Yeah, my mom, I grew up in Citrus Heights, and I went to a really small private Christian school called Cardin Christian Academy, and in 5th grade, I had this teacher named Mrs. Owens, and Mrs. Owens was also the founder of, the founder. She owned Cardin, okay? And she was also the teacher. But let me tell you, she should have been a teacher, because she did not, just like I don't really like subbing, she did not like teaching. And one day, I asked to go to the bathroom, and I went to the bathroom, and on my way back to class, I stopped at my backpack, because I didn't want to be in class, okay? And I'm at my backpack, and then all of a sudden, Mrs. Owens comes out, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I grabbed a book from my backpack, and I was like, I was just grabbing this. And then she took the book, and she hit me. And I was shocked, you know? And I went home, and I told my mom about this. And she was like, "Good. I don't care. Mrs. Owens can hit you whenever she wants." Like, that's not how this was supposed to go. Can we try that again? Let's do a retake. Take it from the top. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I don't really know how to end this, but I have really enjoyed this, guys. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Nicole Annette, everybody give it up for Nicole Annette. Substitute teacher Nicole Annette. You guys, is this a smart crowd or a dumb crowd? Dumb? Dumb? Any smarties in here? Who knows quantum physics? Who knows? Okay, so a photon walks into a bar.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Do you know the end of this joke? Okay, so the bartender was not looking, he was cleaning a glass when the photon walked in. Bartender looks up, he goes, "Hey, there's two entrances. Which one did you walk in through?" And the photon was like, "Well, did you see me come in?" And the bartender goes, "No." And the photon goes, "Then both of them."
Alright, that was pretty good.
Yeah, so you do know quantum physics.
No. That's not true.
It's called superposition. That's my Juno pose. Okay, those photons are slutty. They got superpositions. You guys, this next comedian is my favorite comedian in all of the next 10 minutes of the show. Honestly, incredibly, really probably the most talented comedian on earth, and I haven't said that about anyone else before. Okay, so you know how big the universe is? There's like 90 quadrillion stars in the universe. I think most of them have life around them, right? This comedian is funnier than all life in the universe, okay? You guys, you got your expectations nice and high now?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, everybody, give it up for a good friend of mine, Lily Johnson, everybody.
All right, how you guys doing? Yeah, keep it going for Heather. All right, keep it going for your last comic, Nicole. Can you believe she's from Citrus Heights? And I'm from Elk Grove? Because she's like the nicest girl you'll meet at Pilates, right? And I'm like the nicest girl you'll meet at a dive bar. You know? She's adorable. Yeah. All right, well, I have a cousin who I found out that she has 2 new babies. And she's like in her mid-30s. And she named the babies Destiny and Fate. I was like, wow, those are 2 great names for a couple unplanned pregnancies. I was like, girl, are you trying to Sigmund Freud, you know? Reverse psychology? I don't know. I just felt like if I had 2 kids and I was trying to like psych myself into convincing myself that I wanted them, I would probably name them $5 cocktail and an 8-ball. Get over here, Cokie. Line it up. Okay. That's so stupid. Okay. Anybody else have any like mental health struggles?
Hell yeah.
Oh hell yeah, dude, that was quick. You're struggling right now. Should we call somebody? I'm so serious. But yeah, have you ever like overshared with a coworker and like, you know, about the wrong thing? I kind of did that with my mental health, you know. Like one time I was with a coworker and we were working alone together. And I tell her, I was like, you ever get a flashback that's so bad that you start like shaking and crying and, you know, you just want to shoot yourself to get it over with? And she looks at me and she's like, Lily, no. Which is crazy because I knew for a fact that she was like getting her ass whooped in a domestic violence relationship. Like actively, right? And it fucked me up because I'm like, she's going through that and like one bad day in traffic and I'm fucked up, you know? So I told her, I was like, you know what, Adriana, next time your boyfriend puts his hands on you, call me. Because we're going to fuck you up together. Clearly the nigga's not doing enough. I mean, I see a little tense, okay. All right. No Chris Brown fans? Jesus Christ. Come on. It's all right. She's alive, I think. Yeah. Also, I work in like taxes now, work in like collections. And recently I had a customer call in because they were having a garnishment. And she was like, look, I'm really considering killing myself as an option because... Sorry, this is going to be dark. I should have said that. Wow, I really should have said that. Okay, all right. She said, I'm going to kill myself as an option. And so, obviously, I had to call a welfare check, right? And so I'm filling out the paperwork, and then I had to listen to the call again. And I was like, holy shit. I sound like fucking Squidward. I was like, could you imagine? Fucking worst day of your life. On the goddamn edge. And I'm like, hello? Shit, I need to send SWAT over there. She probably tried, I should have mentioned that the jokes were gonna be dark. I should have said something. Oh no. Anybody else have any fucked up stories from work? That's a very broad question. Yeah. Yeah. How's your mental health doing now?
Hanging in there. I do have a crazy work mental health story. I work in EMS. I'm an EMT. I got attacked by a schizophrenic patient that tried to elope on me, so like escape. And he was like, "I'm gonna hurt you," and he did because I was just trying to help him, and he abandoned me, and he hurt me emotionally. Doesn't he know that I have an abandonment wound? You know, he's so messed up.
How was the nigga supposed to know that? One of the 15 voices was supposed to tell him, like, yeah, think about this guy's feelings.
Exactly. You didn't think about that?
This nigga's listening to fucking static in his goddamn brain, and you're over here like, what about my feelings? How do you think this affects me? I love that though. Hey, EMS, thank you for your service, man. Anybody else work any life-saving jobs? Because I work a life-taking job. Apparently, apparently. Yeah. I like you guys. This is fun. Yeah. I used to work over here on Broadway at a check cashing store. Yeah. And I started dating one of the regulars that used to come in. Girl, I see you chuckling. Look. I saw the niggas check every week. You know what I mean? I knew what I was getting myself into. But yeah, he was like a really nice guy. He like had an apartment with a roommate. He's a very neat, very tidy guy. And then one day I'm over there and everything's just like in disarray, right? Everything's fucked up, broken glass, broken cabinets, broken doors and shit. And I started getting this gut feeling like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. After I fuck him. Cause I gotta fuck him. It's for the plot. And so I fuck him and I live, and then I'm texting my friends and I'm like, LOL, I think this nigga killed his roommate. Which I found out that he did. Yeah. I know how to pick Manians on death row. But yeah. And so obviously he gets arrested and he starts writing me every day from jail. And, I never respond because I might fuck a murderer, but I'm not going to write a nigga in jail, you know what I mean? Where do you think my standard's at, Okay. But in the last letter he sends me, he's like, I can't believe you would ghost me like this. I'm like, nigga, you killed somebody. I'm like, is it me who ghosted someone or was it you? Alright, I'll leave you guys with one more. This is another check cashing bit. And one time we had a tweaker come in butt-ass naked, right? Clientele, you know what I mean? And we couldn't get the nigga to leave, so I had to call the police. But he ended up leaving about 2 minutes before the police got there. And the police are like, oh, we're not gonna pursue him. It's probably just a bad batch of meth. I was like, okay. So what the fuck is a good batch of meth? What the fuck is a good batch of meth make a tweaker do? Like instead of stealing my tires, niggas gonna rotate them? Instead of stealing my catalytic converter, he's gonna replace my brake pads and rotors. Did I say that already? Okay, alright, well I fucked it up. Alright, you guys are fucking dizzy as shit, alright? Thank you guys for your time. I'll bring up
Keep it going for Lily Johnson, everybody! Hell yeah. Okay. Let's talk about the fundraiser really quick before I bring up your headliner of comedy. You guys want to hear about it? You guys want to hear what's happening? So the Lebanon Solidarity Collective, like I said at the beginning of the show, they work with a network of mutual aid groups on the ground in Lebanon. They do everything from medication, help pay people's hospitalization fees. They do direct cash assistance for rent and transportation because everyone's houses got blown up. They got a migrant community kitchen to help feed people. They do everything. They provide bedding like winter blankets, pillows. They also do something called bioremediation. What is that? Does anyone know what that is? I didn't Google that one, so I'm not screwing with you this time. I don't know what that is, but it sounds important. Does anyone want to Google it for me right now?
It's like how they like clean up the hazardous waste.
Oh, there we go. Okay, good guess.
Like the sewers.
We'll have our friend here. What's your name, sir?
Will.
Will? Okay. We'll have Will look it up for us, and then we'll find out at the end. But in the meantime, let's get your next comedian up here. You guys ready for the headliner of tonight? You sound ready. I want you guys to try one more. No, I'm not going to be that kind of host. Clap twice if you can hear me. Oh, that kind of, wow. Now I see why you like substitute teaching. You get this power. Clap 3 times if you can hear me. Clap 3 times, jump up and down, and do a if you can hear me. Some people were, oh my God. Will is researching right now. All right, you guys. This next comedian, good friend of mine. I love her. She's hilarious. She's the funniest comedian in the entire multiverse. Yeah. So be ready to be amazed, everybody. Jessica Swan.
What's up, Stamp Comedy Club? How are you guys doing? I really almost tripped right now. That was fantastic. That would have been super cute. I'm not even wearing that high heels. There's about to be drag queens up on this stage wearing like platform heels. That would have been so embarrassing and sad for just me. Thank you guys. Clap it up for yourselves for coming out and supporting this great cause. It is great to come out and be in community when we're going through tough times, so thank you so much for coming out. I know you weren't expecting to have somebody who looks like they sell prescription drugs at the PTA talking to you tonight. I know what I look like. I look like I drink pumpkin spice buzz balls. It's I know. I look like a bad mom. Like I look like the bad mom from Bad Moms. Like that's my whole vibe at this point in my life. And you're probably like, oh, like if she has a child, like her child probably writes book reports on joint paper, and like her child probably, I don't know, sells prescription drugs at the PTA also, or like Lucy cigarettes on the playground. I don't know. But you'd all be wrong because I've only ever raised one child, and that's my inner child, and we're not doing great, let me tell you. It's not going good. So I've been working on it with my therapist, and I can't afford a real therapist, so I got a therapist in training. I got her from the Build a Therapist workshop at the community college. She's super cute. She's like a little Gen Z. She's still got light in her eyes, you know? She's real cute. Gen Z, all the Gen Zs are super cute. I don't know. Is there any Gen Z in the house right now? No? Oh, there's a couple out there. They're super cute, right? But it's just like they do this thing where they wear pimple patches in the daytime. I don't know if you guys have seen this. They just like have a cute little star right here, and I'm like, what? And it's not like I'm jealous. It's not like I'm jealous. It's not like because I can't wear just one little cute pimple patch like on my face, and they don't make like a cute little whole face patch. Like I just can't just have a whole star. Have me looking like the sun baby from Teletubbies. I don't know. No, I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous at all. So me and my therapist were working on gentle parenting, right? To really, I don't know, work with my inner child. Because apparently I need to tell my inner child, I love you in the mirror. I love you. Okay, I was working on it. Don't catch me in the bathroom later. So it's 2026, and being straight in 2026 is like, yikes, right? It's like, you're telling me it's 2026 and you've never sucked a dick before. Like, that's gay, dude. Like, that's fucking, like, it's 2026 and you've never let anybody put it in your butt. Like, that's fucking gay. That's gay. Yeah, I'm only diet gay though, so like, I only eat pussy on vacation. I had a whole girlfriend this summer, but that was summer vacation. Come August, had to break up. Just kidding. I did have a girlfriend, but we broke up for irreconcilable differences, not because it was August. So I recently turned 30. Thank you so much. One person that believes me. Yeah. I turned 30 like it was like 5 or 6 years ago, and yeah. Yeah. When I used to tell people my age, they were like, "Oh my God, you do not look 30." And now when I tell people my age, they're like, "Oh my God, you do not look 30." And that hurts right here. Because I've looked 25 since I was 16. That's what my soccer coach always told me. And all right, that's the line. That's good. Good to know. Good to know. No, but I have. So for like 2 decades, I thought I hit the genetic jackpot for the whites. But now I don't know how I'm aging, right? So like maybe I'm aging like a banana, right? So it's like really green and fresh for like a really long time. And like right now, I'm ready to eat. I'm ready to eat right now. And somebody better do that, because any day, all I'm gonna be good for is making bread. Yeah. I've had to deal with a lot of shit in my life, and so I have a couple of techniques for dealing with that. And one of them is like when I have too much on my plate, what I like to do is pile on, just put more on my plate. So around this time last year, a friend asked me, she was like, "Hey, do you want to, like, I don't know, do a 100-mile bike ride around Lake Tahoe? It's just at altitude with heels." It's also a charity for the American Heart and Lung Association. You just have to raise $5,000. Like, that's it. I know you're moving and you just changed jobs and you broke up with your boyfriend, but you can do it. And so, with all the confidence of a cis white man with no skills or abilities whatsoever, I said, "Let's fucking go!" And in that same toxicity, I said, "Homeless people do this all the time. They ride bikes all the time." And I don't know what the Gram's going for these days, but like, they've got to be raising $1,000 a month at least. The Gram, I mean cocaine, if anybody didn't catch that. Anyways, so that's how I showed up for my first training ride, right? In dirty pants, riding someone else's bike with a cardboard sign, right? I immediately had to make some upgrades, because I don't know if any of you guys have ridden a bike for longer than an hour, but there's a reason bike seats are black. And so the first upgrade I got was a titanium bike, right? And so because they're so much lighter, and they are. And the second upgrade that I got was like those clip-in shoes, because it's so much faster. I'm pretty sure it's just some nerd's revenge to, like, get back at somebody, but because like you're really just going to ride off the mountain at that point. And then the next upgrade, and the all-important upgrade that I got was the padded pussy pants. And that is a thin layer, just a very thin layer of placebo padding between you and the bike seat that makes you believe that it doesn't hurt anymore. And so after training for like 6 months, I get a call from the charity and they're like, hey, you haven't raised any money. I'm like, cool. I forgot about that part. So I try really hard to do both things as well as do my whole life. And the day comes, the day of the ride comes, and I made it. I made it all the way around the lake. And I also raised $2,000 for them. And then the rest of it, I told them that I lost my credit card in the lake. And so that's how you get out of that one. That's how you get out of that one. I recently found out that I contracted arthritis. So I guess I have to stop fucking older men now. I don't want to catch any of their other diseases, like, I don't know, a stroke or congestive heart failure or racism. I don't want to get it. I don't want to get it mostly because, like, I don't know how you develop racism. Like, I don't know what the signs and symptoms are. Like, it's not on WebMD. I checked. I don't know what the signs and symptoms. Like, I know what it looks like when it's terminal, right? Like, it's kind of like terminal cancer, bald. But I don't know. I don't know what it looks like when you're developing it. And so I like the oldies, and so I tried to figure it out. And I put a post on Truth Social because I thought they would know. And they did. Let me tell you, they did. And so I put all that information into a spreadsheet, and then I put it into a word cloud, and I got an acronym. Do you guys want to know how to find out if you're developing racism? Yeah. All right. It's FAST. Face, arm, speech, and time. Okay. Face. If you get like this kind of face when you're walking past an Indian restaurant, you are probably developing racism. It's like a fizz face. If you don't know what a fizz face is, you're probably developing racism. Arm. If you have a tribal tattoo on your arm and you are not a part of that tribe, you're likely developing racism. Mm-hmm. If your arm goes from 0 to 90, for any autistic reason, you might be developing racism. Speech. If you say the N-word and you are not an N-word, you are definitely on your way to developing racism. And time. If you have all of these symptoms, you need to go to the hospital because that's actually the signs and symptoms of a stroke. Yeah. Somebody knew. All right. I do yoga, obviously, white. But I don't say namaste, right? Because I don't want people to think that I'm in a cult. Was that the light? 2 minutes. Tight. Okay. We're gonna switch gears here, and I haven't always wanted to be a comedian. Okay. When I was growing up, I wanted to be skinny. I wanted to be skinny. Like, I wanted to be so skinny that it looked like I had a problem. And so I did crack about it. I just did like a little bit of crack about it. And it worked. and then I didn't have a problem. I had two problems. And I don't know how many of you guys do crack, but it doesn't taste good. It doesn't taste good. But luckily for me, one of my crack dealers had flavored crack. I don't know if that's like a Fresno special or something, but that's where I'm from. And flavored crack tastes like what you might expect. LaCroix with crack in it. And he knew his target market, so he had all the good flavors, right? So he had pumpkin spice latte and cucumber melon and cream of mushroom soup, all the good flavors. I'm just kidding. He was targeting teenagers, so he had blue raspberry crack. So one day I get the blue raspberry crack, I take it over to my friend Tori's house. Tori has all the questions, and she's like, did you get the flavored stuff? And I was like, yes, Tori, I got the flavored stuff.
And she was like, aren't you like a little bit concerned about what he puts in here to flavor it? And I was like, you know what, Tori? I was concerned. And so I asked him, and he told me that he gets our crack from an organic fair trade farm in Colombia. And the way they flavor it is they ship it to a culinary institute in Mexico City, where they cold press the blue raspberries to express over the crack, and it really brings out the flavor. After an aging process, they ship it straight to us right here in Fresno. And she was like, really? And I was like, no, bitch, we're smoking crack. Do you think I care if he puts a little Febreze on top? No, you just scoot right up to the airwick. It does the same thing. All right, that's not my time, everybody. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Let me bring back up your host, Heather.
All right, give it up for crack, everybody. And for Jessica Swan. Good job. All right, not as many cheers as for the crack, but that's okay. What's up, Will, you racist motherfucker? I'm kidding, but did you find out what bioremediation is?
Yeah, so bioremediation is the process, and when you listen to what the person in front of you had said last time about bioremediation.
So she was right?
Instead of Googling it, yes, you will. Why are you Googling this when the person with the black fur jacket answered it? That's really specific.
Okay, good job. Michaela wins tonight's grand prize. Yeah, that was a secret pop quiz, and you get an ace. You aced the test. Listen, everyone, that does it for the stand-up comedy tonight. Yeah, right. Very sad. Except you know what that means.
Yep.
Yes.
It's time for some drag. Now, we booked 19 drag artists. Luckily, like 17 of them dropped out. Or unluckily, really. But the point is, we have 2 drag artists tonight to cap off tonight's show. Everybody, get your dollars out. Get your 5s out. Get your 20s out. Get your 100s out. Get your gift cards at Red Robin's out. Get stickers. Whatever you, prized family jewels. Furniture, I know, don't do that one, but cigarettes, crack, all right, and then I'm gonna bring up your first drag artist. I'm gonna bring up everybody for the drag. I'm gonna just stay on stage. Not during the drag, but you know what I mean. I know, right? You guys, do you ever want me to do burlesque? I'm thinking about doing burlesque next time, but not tonight. But I do, but next time, I learned a cool trick where I flick, never mind, it's a secret, it's a secret. It's a surprise, okay. For next time, now you have to come next time as well. And it'll be incredible next time as well as just like it was tonight. Okay, listen, you guys, I'm tired right now, okay? So without further ado, before I ramble on any further, I'm still doing it, aren't I? Okay, listen. Your first drag artist tonight, she's been on the show before. She's amazing. Everybody, I want you to get ready for Ziggy. What is it, Stardust? Switchblade, sorry, I'm so... my brain got...
You can't let trans women do anything these days.
No chance. I cheated at it, is what I did. Okay, everybody give it up for Ziggy Switchblade. Keep giving it up for Ziggy Switchblade. Keep and give it up for your. I was about to call myself a pole kitten. Give it up for your stage kitten. Thank you. Good save. Good save. All right, you guys. There's one more drag performer tonight. Listen, who told me that if you guys don't make it loud, they're gonna just walk out on the show. So, you guys, I know I'm very sorry. It's all my fault. But listen, we got this, okay? We're gonna keep. Because if we don't believe in them, they disappear, right? It's like your map. It's Peter Pan. You get it. So I want you guys to make it loud and give it up and let's have some fun. And everybody, the amazing, the incredible. What's that? Oh, never mind. The amazing, the incredible, the all-powerful, all-knowing Pixie Barbell.
2, 3. Calls from the stars and the bars on a Friday night. Now the don't matter. I can close my eyes and have you wrapped up features like that. So when you need the job, baby, 'cause
Thank you guys so much for coming out. You guys, I am so grateful for everyone who came out to the show tonight. Give it up for yourselves. Keep giving it up. Keep giving it up. Give it up. Give it up for your improvisers, Dana Bryant and Luke Macy. Give it up for the comedians tonight. We had Nicole Annette, we had Lily Johnson, we had Jessica Swan. Give it up for your drag performers tonight. We had Ziggy Switchblade and Pixie Barbell. All these proceeds are going to help the Lebanon Solidarity Fund, and we will be back in May on the third Friday of May. I don't know. Will, look it up. What is the third Friday of May?
I'm scared.
But yeah, the third Friday of May, we will be back, and I think we're gonna.
No, we're still the fourth Friday in May. Third Friday in June.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
Guys, forget everything I just said.
May 22nd.
The 27th of May, we'll be back.
22nd.
We'll be back for more Drag Not Bombs, everybody. Get home safe. The bathrooms are over there in case you've been holding your pee. And I love you. I don't know what to say.
All right, everybody, that is it for us for the evening. Yes, more Drag Not Bombs, May 22nd, and then we'll be switching to third Fridays in June. Do check out staffcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. We're live in person Thursdays through Sundays. And we stream every gosh darn thing we do. We'll be back here tomorrow with more drag for STFU at 9 o'clock. Get home safe, everybody. Have a good night. Hope to see you again soon.